In this tutorial, we'll look at acid-metal reactions. And as the name suggests, an acid-metal reaction involves taking an acid, reacting it with a particular metal to make a salt plus hydrogen gas. And this is the general equation for any acid and metal reaction. You carry out 3 examples of this in class. You took some hydrochloric acid, which has the chemical formula HCl. You mixed it with a metal. For example, you took magnesium. You put it in a test tube, and you would have noticed that as it reacted, it made bubbles of gas in the liquid. So this would have been an indication that some kind of gas is made, and this of course was the hydrogen gas that was being made, and the salt in this case, perhaps you could guess the salt. The salt is a chemical that can only come from recombining the atoms that you started with. So if you have made hydrogen gas, that takes the hydrogen out of the hydrochloric acid. That leaves you with chlorine and magnesium. So it's highly likely that the salt you made was magnesium chloride, which has a formula MgCl2. You could do a test for hydrogen where you gather it using a stopper. You put the stopper in the tube, collect the gas, and then you put a lit match over the top. And the hydrogen test, as you would know, is that if it's hydrogen, it will pop or explode. Let's have a look at one more example before we leave this tutorial. Let's take a different acid. Let's take a very strong and dangerous acid in the laboratory called sulfuric acid. And let's mix it with the metal called iron, which has the chemical symbol Fe. This will make hydrogen gas, H2, plus the salt. So again, if you think about what's going on, the hydrogen out of the sulfuric acid turns into a gas. That leaves you with what's called a sulfate group, SO4, and the iron. So the salt that's being made is iron sulfate, FeSO4. So this is another example of an acid and metal reaction.